So the first thing we want to do is to download Visual Studio Code. So it's downloading. So good, it has downloaded. We are going to run it. So we press yes. Click on accept. Yes. Yes. This is add to part require share restart. You need to click on that one and then also create the desktop icon so that it will show on your desktop. All these ones are not necessary. So click next, install. So let's launch Visual Studio. We'll click on finish. We have Visual Studio Code, but we want to use it for C++ and Python. So this is extensions. We go there to download the C++. So I'm connected to the internet. So make sure you are connected to the internet to do this. I'm connected to the internet. So you press in the search extensions in marketplace, you press C++. So the first one by Microsoft. The first one by Microsoft is what you will install. So you install that, it's installing. Install Git Bash. Git Bash is so you download it. I already have the setup, but let me just show you where to download it from. I'll use the setup. So this is where you download it, Git Bash. So the C++ is still installing. So let's download. So you press, your laptop is Windows, you press this. Your laptop is Mac, you press this. So our laptop is Windows, so download this. So you press download. If your system is, most likely your system will be times 64. So you press download standalone installer Git for Windows times 64. You need to download the portable version, download times 64 setup. So I already have the setup, so I'm going to use the setup. Okay, so now we have installed it, so we can now use this for editing and debugging and language support for C++ to highlight the code. But for us to also use it well, we need to have a C++ compiler pre-installed or a C++ debugger pre-installed. So to do that, we need to download G++. So I'm going to show us how to download G++ now. So we using GCC with MinW. So we've installed Visual Studio Code. We've installed C++ extension for Windows Code. This one that I said, which is this one, the first one, we've installed it. So the next thing we need to do is to install the C++ compiler and debugger. So we use this. I tried it in school, but I didn't work. But let's try it again here. We need to use MSYS2. So I have the setup. This is the installer. I have the setup, so we just use the setup. But if you don't have the setup and you are doing it in your place, you can just click this installer. You click it, it's going to download. You run the installer. It requires 64-bit Windows 10 on you. So if you have Windows 8 or Windows 7, it may not work. All you need is 64-bit Windows 10. So I already have the installer, so I'm going to use the installer. So I save my data. So this is the installer. So I'm going to run it. Click yes. Okay. Just press OK. Don't change anything. Just keep pressing OK as you have seen. So it's unpacking the components. So it will take some time to. So we finish installing the MSYS2 setup. Now I want to run it. This box is ticked. Make sure you tick it. Run MS. So finish. So it's going to run it now. So we are waiting for it to run. This is it. So I tried it in school. What is on? You press copy. It's copied. Now if you want to use it in the terminal, if you press Ctrl V, it's not going to work. So you right click, then you press paste. So this is it. Let's see whether it will work. Then you press enter. So I think it's working. So you right click, then you press paste, then it will work. Right click, paste, then it will work. So the thing is loading. It wants to install some dependencies. So there are several members in the group. We've installed some of them. So we want to enter a selection, write default. Okay, default is all. So let's press enter. So this total download size. So I just press enter. That means all. So I press Y. Yes. Retrieving packages. Okay. So this one is 36. That one was just 30. So wait for it to download. So it has finished loading. So let's check the. So I restarted the computer and run it again. So I checked the terminal and everything I installed, though it didn't show at that time as you have seen. But when I run everything again, So we have visited environment. So let's check it again. Again, it showed that everything was successfully installed. So when you restart your computer, make sure you restart your computer again after you've done all those things. So let's quickly check whether those things have been installed. Now waiting for the terminal to come on. Okay, that's come. So let's check the G++ version. So that's G++ version is it has come. Next one is GCC version hyphen version. So that has also come on. Then the last one that was giving us problem, GDB. I restarted the computer again and I want it back. So GDB, see, everything is ready. So let's hope it will now compile. So let's run this program. Yes, this is G GX and debug. Okay, so good. I think it's going to compile. So this is the task. Okay, that's gotten everything. Yes. So let's wait for it to run. Mistaking some time. It's supposed to show in the terminal. It's supposed to show hello world executing tasks. Starting to build. Good. It has printed that this is it. Hello world. So we successfully installed C++ compiler on. So let's change. So move to new line. So now to go there. Learning program. Okay, so that's it. Hello, welcome to C++. Does it want LL I put there? What is that put? So I put space. So we'll go to download. So we'll press it. Okay. So we open it. So down it you press open. So make sure add Python exit to part very new. Make sure you click on this button and then press install now. So the thing asks me concern whether I should add some default. I just said yes, yes. So you check that also. So we install Python. So the next step is to install. We have VS Code already. We installed VS Code, so we can check whether we want to check whether we successfully installed Python on our computer. So we use the command line prompt to check. So you press command. Okay, that's it. Command prompt. Just like we did for C++, you check the version, whether you have installed it, whether it's okay. You know, we have problem with GDB. When we started the computer, we found out that it was there. So we have Python version. Enter. See, it's Python 3.13.4. That means we have installed it correctly. So let's go to Visual Studio. Python. You are connected to the internet. So this Python language. So we install it just like we installed for C++. So we click install. So the Python has been installed. So that's good. So let's create a new file in C in physics 708. Let's call it hello. Let's call it hello world dot py because it's Python. So you don't use CPP. CPP is for C++, Python, py is for Python. So don't make a mistake. You have to put the right extension. So they said open chat, select the language. You press select the language. Then you scroll down, 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 down. Okay, okay, I didn't see this is Python. Good. So let's type a code and see what will happen. So and then save and then we run it. You see? Hello world. Python is easier to learn than C++. So we have installed Python and now it's working on our VS Code. So now we can use VS Code for both Python and C++. Python and C++. Now we want to um, install Git Bash. So this is it. So we are going to run it. I already showed us where to download it from. It's from Git Bash. Just search for it on the internet and then you download it. So you press next, next. Okay. So you see this. Add a JITBA profile to Windows terminal. So you do that, you press that, then you press next, 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 next. Wait, let's go back. Use Git. So just use this one. Next, 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 next. Gitbats are finished launching, so we up the review release now. We don't need to launch it. We just need to check whether it's going to be on Visual Studio Code, because Gitbat is better than the PowerShell. So let's restart Visual Studio Code. So you see that Gitbat, it has appeared. So now you have Gitbat. So instead of using the Windows terminal, you can use Gitbash. So Control R to run the code. Control R. So this one is working well now. Let's run this. So the active file is not a Python source file. Let's change the keyboard binding for C++. plus plus. So you press Shift, Control Shift P, Control Shift P. So this run C++ file. So let's call it something else. Let's say CTRM, so that you don't have the same thing. Maybe that's what's causing it. So now let's press CTRM. Now it's working. So it's because they had the same keyboard binding. That's why it didn't work. It was the same one for Python, was the same one for C++. So I've changed the keyboard binding now, so that I can build for C++, so that I can build for Python. So for Python it's CTR plus R, and then for C++ is CTR plus M. So let's see what's going. It's supposed to show what is your name. I'm to type my name, then hello, welcome to C++. Yep, it was in the book of this terminal. So what is my name? My name is so we finished. That's it. So let's open Python also. So I press Ctrl R for Python. Hello world, Python is easier to learn than C++. So that's it. We've successfully done three things. We've installed C++ on Visual Studio Code. We've installed Python on Visual Studio Code. We changed the run of them to Control M for C++ and Control R for Python. And then we install JITBAR so that we can be using JITBAR instead of Windows Terminal. So this is how we're done. See you next time. Thank you very much.